Alright, here's Sansan, made by Capcom, 1984. This game came out around the same time as Vulgris and 1942. This isn't a really popular game. Not a lot of people know about this game, even know what it is. I've seen a couple videos online of people who have Sansan boards, but none of them work for some reason. But I have a Sansan board, and I got it working. I had to make a JAMA adapter for it because Sansan is specific. It doesn't use a Ghouls and Ghosts harness or a 1941 harness or 1942 harness. So yeah, I just rigged it to work in JAMA. Right now it's in my big Darkstalkers fighting cab, so when I finally make a dedicated cab for this game, I'm gonna miss this giant 25-inch monitor. So there's already a credit in it. Let's take a look at the game mechanics. It's a really fast-paced game, so I'm gonna try and explain a bunch here. The screen moves on its own, and it's a four-way joystick, so you can go up and down, side to side, and there's a shoot button, obviously. These bad guys walk for a while, then they change, so it's kind of a pattern. It's kind of easy to predict the movements they're going to do when you're fighting them. And these little prizes here you collect for points. This is a two-player simultaneous game. You play as Sansan the monkey or Tauntaun, which is a pig. No one plays as Tauntaun. So let's start the game. I'll show you a little bit of the gameplay, and maybe we can get to the end of the stage. Maybe not. I just got this working, so. Okay. Tauntaun, Sansan. Collect these prizes before guys come on the screen. Kill that guy. Now two jump down. You can see how it's pretty easy to predict their movements. There's also those bad guys that kind of go in an arcing pattern. I really like this game. Died already. That's awesome. It's a one-hit kill. You can't take a lot of hits, so be careful. It sounds very Chinese-y. Shit. This POW here, it turns all the enemies into carrots, in which you can collect for 1,000 apiece. I just got an extra life. I think that was at 20,000. The only reason why I know what this game is, or even the only reason why I know this game exists, is Sansan was a character in Marvel vs. Capcom 2, and I did a little research to see who the hell Sansan is. I never heard of her. It's a girl in the fighting game, but in this it's a boy. I guess the way I understand it is the character in Marvel vs. Capcom, that's the granddaughter of this Sansan. I don't know. Whatever. I guess this is a little bit of a boss stage. The screen's gonna stop scrolling until I take care of these guys. You have to watch out for these dragonfly things too. Very simple. So, that's Sansan. I guess I don't have to go on with this video. You get the idea. It's a really fun game. I think it's really fun. So, and this music actually isn't that bad. For being repetitive, it's not the worst. I think my high score on this is like 100,000. Sorry, I don't. All right, I'll just stop the video. I don't mean to keep playing. I just I really like this game. So that's Son. Hope you Here we have my 1980 Mini Monaco GP. This is a game made by Sega. It has a LCD display, digital display on the top, a lot like Turbo had that. This is the cabaret version, so it's the smaller size cab. Unlike other cabarets like this one where the side is just all wood grain, this has actual artwork for it. Mine's about 80% complete. I think it looks good. There's side art on the other side too. It's just sandwiched in between. My control panel overlay is a little beat, but I'm gonna replace that eventually. So, a couple things to note about this. This game plays a lot like another game that I really like, a 1975 game called Wheels. It's just you're at the bottom and you're flying straight up and avoiding vehicles. It's very basic gameplay, and you know, once you get going fast enough, you just look like you really know what you're doing when actually you're just reacting really quickly. So another thing I like to note about this is the coin slot is right here, and this is one of those games that as soon as you drop the token, the game starts. There's no player 1 or player 2 or anything like that. And where the coin slot is, you have your gas pedal down there, and the coin slot's here. So it's like you're starting the car with a key. So I really like that. And also the shifter knob, it's on the left side, European style, which is pretty uncommon for racing games. So in the attract mode, you can steer when you're in the tunnel, and your guy will move back and forth. That's really it. So why don't I set up the tripod, and we'll take a look at the gameplay real quick. Alright, I'm just gonna play a little bit of the game. Probably gonna be about 3 or 4 minutes. I'm not that great at this game. Up here on the scoreboard here's your timer. The timer will start counting down when you start the game, and then if you get your score over 2,000 points, you'll go into what's called extended play, which you just race until you're done, until all your guys run out. So yeah, let's start a game, see how I do. Drop it in low gear. Okay, that token didn't work. Oh, okay. I'm going to stay in the gutter until I get up to speed. And now I'm going to get back out here. So obviously what you want to do is avoid the cars. I've noticed that like it goes 3 cars and then you dart in between 2 cars. Stay in the gutter even though you're running over houses. You're not scoring points while you're in the gutter. You only score points while you're on the road, but you can, you know, jump out onto the track when you're not surrounded by cars. There actually is a strategy to this game. Usually I just drop the hammer and see how long I can last, but my buddy Scott Gollin was over, and he was telling me that he showed me the gutter trick, driving in the gutter like that, and when it comes to the bridge, I don't know if I'll make it that far, but when it comes to the bridge, you have to actually let up on the gas, which is definite change in gameplay because you start going a lot slower, but you let up on the gas to help you get over the bridge. I'm going to see if I can make it to extended play here. There it is. So I just got over 2,000, the time ran out. I think when you get to the next section of the game, oh shit, the screen will turn blue. I think that's what that means. Yeah, right there. And I just got another life. So I'm gonna get the warning that there's a tunnel coming up ahead, or not a tunnel, a bridge, which I need to slow down for. I really like this game. This is that emergency vehicle there. You just avoid that. It doesn't do anything for you like in Spy Hunter. Okay, so that sucked. Well, that's Monaco. When you get to the bridge, you're not supposed to slam into it like that, obviously. So, and you heard the fanfare music at the end there. So, this is Monaco GP. Here we have Versus the Goonies on the Versus system put out by Nintendo, a game made by Konami, also makers of Castlevania and Contra. Again, this is the Versus system, so really it's just the generic Nintendo cab, the Nintendo Versus cab. I don't have sidearm on mine, but here's the marquee. And let me get the tripod set up, and I can show you some of the gameplay, some of the game mechanics on how to play the game correctly or how to get through the level. So let me get my tripod and I'll set things up. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna put a credit in and demonstrate what's going on in the game, the level and whatnot. So first thing to notice right away is that there's an 8-bit version of The Goonies Are Good Enough by Cyndi Lauper playing as the stage music. I think that's fucking kick-ass. Another thing to notice is right now we're in the Fratelli's hideout. That's the level we're in right now. These rats here, these mice, are the enemies. You can kill them by kicking them, or if you have a slingshot, you can kill them that way. They give you a bomb. The way you set the bomb is you hit down, and then you hit the attack button, and the bomb is used to open these doors up here. There's also hidden level or hidden items in the stages. Like right now, hold on, let me kill this guy. Right now, if I hit the B button here, a diamond's gonna appear, and then you collect the diamond for 500 points. So let's progress in the level a little bit. I'm only gonna play the first level because, you know, you don't need to watch me play this game for fucking 2 hours. So here's a door. We're gonna hit down, plant a bomb, and this is a Goonie. You have to collect all 5 Goonies. There's 1 in each stage in order to get to the final stage, level 6, in order to get to One-Eyed Willie's pirate ship. So I used up my bomb, so I'm gonna take another one, head down here. And here's a key. I only know it's a key because you can either get a key or a slingshot or a Goonie in these doors, and I already got a Goonie, and I doubt I'm getting a slingshot this early. Anyway, this door here, you need 3 keys in order to go through it to progress to the next level. So let's go back over this way. No, we gotta go up now. It's telling me the timer's running out too, so I might die real quick here. That's what I get for showing you guys things. Another hidden diamond. They're not in random spots, the diamonds. They're in actual locations. So 20 seconds. I really doubt I'm gonna get this. Along with the diamonds, there's also hidden equipment to use. What I mean by equipment is there's a flame suit. You can see up in the top left, I already collected the headphones, which, okay, I got all 3. I'm gonna die here. The headphones will protect me from the singing Fratelli brother. There's 2 Fratelli brothers. I'm surprised I haven't seen one yet in this level. There's 2 Fratelli brothers. In the first level, there's only 1. That's a secret equipment bag. You pick it up, and now at the top, next to my keys, it says that I have the flame suit, which protects me against, you guessed it, flames. So there's 2 Fratelli brothers, Jake and Francis. That's him right there. That's Francis. The only way I can tell the 2 apart, they look identical. Francis has a gun. and Jake is the opera singing Fratelli brother. They're just out to get you. You can't kill them, even with the slingshot weapon. You can only paralyze them, or if you're really quick with the that exit there, just run into it. You don't have to do anything special. So you can see I have the flame suit, so this isn't gonna hurt me. The only way to kill a Fratelli brother really is nab them as they're jumping over one of these pits here, and then they'll immediately get stunned and then fall to their death, but they keep respawning anyway. So that's really all I have to say about this game. I really like it. I think it's a great game. These white mice, they don't drop bombs, they drop invincibility crosses. So that's it. Trying to think if there's anything else I can actually tell you about this game. Each stage is different as far as how to make the items appear. Like right here, I'm gonna hold down, and then that makes that appear. There's also I think there's one right here. Yeah. So there's a Fratelli. Let's see if we can find the singing one. That'll be cool. I'm sure he'll appear. He always does. There's one. Come on. Apparently this... Oh, there it is. If you get hit by those musical notes, you will in fact die. Well, you won't die, you'll lose health. So, but the, again, the headphones, they're protecting me from it. So, these are the doors. You just hold up to go through the door. That's all I'm going to tell you about this game. It's a really fun game. I really like it. Yeah, that's it. Alright, see you later. The Nintendo Play Choice. Really, it's just a Nintendo in an arcade machine cabinet. I can't really review this because, like I said, it's a Nintendo, so if I review the games, I'm just going to be reviewing Nintendo games, which is kind of pointless. The Play Choice 10, it's called the 10 because it holds 10 games. Each game is interchangeable, and there's about 54, I think, to choose from, all different ones. This is my second Play Choice. My first one is right here, but we'll get to that one at another time. Since how I can't talk about the games, I guess I could concentrate on the artwork. When I'm buying a game, I like to do a lot of research on what the game looks like, and the side art and the control panel artwork, all different things about it. So this is a single monitor. Let me reset the menu here. This is a single monitor Play Choice. There's a dual monitor version, a countertop version. There's a conversion kit for a versus or dual system, really. There's the DK conversion. That's it. There's a European version, but no one owns those. So it has two coin doors, an upper and a lower. Here's the control panel. This is the channel select button, which changes which game you're highlighting, and then the enter button enters the game that you pick. There's a reset button over here. Pick whatever games you want. Up close here, see if I can get out of the light. There's a game select and a game start. That's start and select in the game if you were to hit start and select on the Nintendo controller. Joystick, 2 buttons each, just like a Nintendo controller. Need help? Press enter to view game instructions. Press enter again to continue the game. What that means is I'm running an alternate BIOS, which allows the attract mode to happen. It cycles through each of the games and it plays the different attract mode. if you had the normal BIOS chip in here, if it was on free play, it would stay at this screen only. There also wouldn't be a little Mario there, but and there's a timer up here. I don't know if you can. No, you can't really see that. So that would be at all 9s. This is set to free play, and it has the attract mode. That's the only reason why I use this. A lot of people like putting custom chips on these game boards so you can play games that normally wouldn't be found on the Play Choice library, like Legend of Zelda or Kid Icarus, things like that. I don't like doing that. Half the time you'll have Kid Icarus in there, but it'll say Gauntlet or Rad Racer on the menu, so you don't even know what games are on there correctly. So some people customize the menu. I just don't want to fuck with it. Whatever. Just fucking take the games you get. They're good games. There's a reset button here, like I said. Another thing people may not know about it is over here, if you hit the channel select and enter button at the same time, it also resets it. You can do that on the regular Play Choice BIOS also. I believe that was for the countertop model. I think that's why that does that. So you can also, on the regular BIOS, you can hit the enter button while in game, and you can view hints on the game, which is kind of cool. I mean, they're Nintendo games. We've been playing them for fucking 20 years. We don't need the hints anymore. But the cool thing about this on one game is Metroid. On the dual monitor Play Choice, where there's a monitor down here and then there's a second monitor up here. When you're playing Metroid, it'll display a map of the area that you're in on the top screen. It's really cool. Really, the only reason to have a dual monitor Play Choice. Otherwise, you just have one other monitor to go bad, and it's really not useful. Along with this artwork and the side art, I think I can get a better shot of the side art over here. Yeah, that's it, the side art. Along with those, the Play Choice came with toppers of all the different games. Most of the games have a topper. Some games don't, like Super Mario Brothers, Excite Bike, Wild Gunman, Duck Hunt, Hogan's Alley. All the early original games, they don't have a topper. They're made of metal and they're just up there. Really cool. I like it. So that's really it. That's all I can really say about the Play Choice. This is a really short video because, you know, again, this is just a Nintendo. Can't review the Nintendo games here. So another game notable difference. Let me switch over to this one here. Another game notable difference is Rad Racer. When on the Nintendo version of Rad Racer, you hit select and it goes into some 3D mode or something like that. That's not in this one. You can hit select and I don't know if you can hear that. There's like a beep. No 3D mode for Rad Racer, which is unfortunate because I was a little excited when I found out Rad Racer had a 3D mode. Whatever. So that's the Nintendo Play Choice, 1988. I don't know accurately the purpose of this machine. I want to say, I mean, I know it came out in the arcades around when the Nintendo was out, and it was used as a promotional tool to, you know, advertise, demo the games that are for the Play Choice. I went to the Wikipedia page. That was full of wrong information, so I don't know. I like to think that the games before they came out on the Nintendo, they came out on the Play Choice to get people hyped up for it. I don't know. I just fucking love it. A lot of people, you know, ask me why do I have a giant Nintendo that only plays 10 games at a time. I tell them fuck off. It's the fucking Play Choice, that's why. So, Nintendo Play Choice. See you later. Hey guys, here's my Ladybug Cabaret. I'm just gonna show some of the artwork on it and show some gameplay on it. This was originally a Ms. Pac-Man Cabaret, or Mini. I converted it to a Ladybug. It came with a Ladybug board in it when I bought it. I've wanted a Ladybug Mini for years, so I couldn't find an original, so I just made a conversion. I tried to keep it as classy as possible. This is a repro marquee on it. There's a couple different variations of the marquee. I like this one the best. I think it's cool. I like that green color. This control panel overlay I made in Adobe Illustrator. Someone else recreated a Ladybug overlay and I just altered it to fit the cabaret. Here's the instruction part. I don't know if it's going to autofocus. How to play. The points on the fruits and vegetables. This front panel sticker here, I made that also in Adobe Illustrator. The trajectory of the curves on the machine, they all match the full-size Universal cabinet, and then I just put the Universal logo in the middle. Again, I tried to keep it as classy as possible, tried to keep it nice looking. Another thing I wanted to point out down here, down at the bottom, this black plastic kick plate here, I bought that because the front of the cabinet was kind of chewed up and all this looks really nice, so I didn't want to have to refinish the front on just that, or just because of the bottom corner being all chewed up. So I just bought this and cut it down to side and took some spray adhesive and stuck it right to it. It looks good. It's the same plastic kick plate that you can find on Burger Time and Ms. Pac-Man and things like that. So let me get the tripod set up and we can go ahead and show you some gameplay on how it's played, little tricks that I picked up. And I don't know why the camera's going super blurry. What the fuck is it doing? And it's back. Alright, let me get the tripod set up and we'll get to this. Okay, here we go. I'm just going to play the first couple boards to show how the game mechanics operate, how to play the levels. I'm not great at this game. I think my high score is like 125,000, which isn't that great. This is currently set to free play, but they do make a, I mean by someone online, makes a high score save free play kit with this. I mean, this is set to free play, sure, but it has the attract mode and everything. So yeah, I'm just gonna start the level and I'll show you how it goes. This is a maze game, just like Pac-Man. The only difference is these green walls, they act as doors, so you can change how the level is. You have to eat all these flower petals or whatever they are. These insects are out to get you, obviously. You can change how the door goes to have them avoid you. All the while, this green, over here, this line going around the screen, that acts as the timer, and every so often the timer will change the color of hold on, I'm just trying to get to a safe spot here. So the color of these prizes and son of a gun. The color of these prizes and the letters, oh Jesus, the letters will change, and depending on what color, it'll change to red, yellow, or blue. Depending on when you grab them, depends on how many points you get. Also, if you grab the T when it's yellow, the T on extra will light up. And if you fill up the letters in extra, you get an extra man. If you fill up the letters in special, grabbing the letters when they are red, you get a free play. So also these little hearts here, if you grab them when they're blue, it fills up the multiplier. What the multiplier does is each letter or heart, you get points. I think it's like 100. If you get the 2, it'll double it. If you get the 3, it'll triple the points, and 5 times the points. So really, ideally, you want to grab all the hearts first to get as much points as possible. Right now, it's lit up on the 5. I'm just gonna wait for this T. Now the T lit up in extra. So I'm just gonna clear this out real quick. I like creating this little alleyway right here, because I can either stay here and hit down and or not down, up, and it'll swap this door right here, and the guy will go up like so, and now he has to go all the way around again to get where I am. I could do that also and make it a little more difficult. And now that guy's out. See, now the prize is revealed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down and get it. It freezes all the enemies, giving you time to run around the board, which is great. If you touch the enemies, you still die. Let me see if I can just clear this level out here. There. So the next level. Now the prize in the middle will change. The enemies are a little different and they're a little faster, as well as the timer. These skulls on the board you don't want to touch because you'll die. Also, if the enemies touch them, they die. Kind of a little bonus if you have a bunch on your tail. You can get them to run into the skulls sometimes. Also, a little tip is, if you collect the prize in the center, the prize, like this prize here, is worth 1,500. If you collect the prize in the center, all the enemies freeze, and then if they die, if they hit the skull in the center, they go back to the center themselves and then wait to come out again. Once they come out again, another prize will appear, so you can really rack up points if you avoid all the skulls and just let the insects themselves bump into them after you get the prize. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. See, right now here oh shit. Right there I was safe because I got the door in between the two skulls, so enemies couldn't get to me either way. Until I, committed suicide. I hope this video is coming out informative, because I kind of feel like I'm rambling a bit. Alright, so I'm just gonna create my little alleyway here. And I'm just gonna wait until all the enemies are out and the prize appears. See, I just got that guy out of my way. Now that guy's trapped up there. There's one skull left. It looks like that guy's gonna hit it. That's unfortunate, but fine. After you clear all the flower petals, the levels get a little boring. You just kind of play the waiting game here. I like this spot because it's real close to the home. Now the prize is open. Wait till they clear out. There it is. Now I'm free to just go around. There. Another tip here is this is on free play, so I don't need to get all the special really to get a free game, because I can get all the free games I want. The extra is good because it'll give you extra lives, but once you get